Greetings, my fellow guardsmen, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Eldritch Guards. Episode 69, Accidental Queen? At the start of the stream, I am going to continue the gestations of the mechs we need, and I want to improve morale. We have been rocking some lavish meals in order to help with morale, but one of the things I wanted to ask you all is whether or not you think people should start to get individual bedrooms. So I was analyzing the situation, and I realized that, like, Skyra and Guero are on good beds, and that could obviously be fixed, like, very easily. And then that only really leaves Fraggles, Fred, and Red to have bedrooms. So that will be my first polled question. Should everyone get a bedroom now? If not, what I could do is I could work to make the barracks just a whole lot nicer so that it mitigates the negative mood for shared sleeping quarters. And we're adding dread leather armchairs and, you know, we're really trying to spruce the place up. Oh, the other thing is we captured one of the Neanderthal that came in, Hyena. And we are in the process of converting Hyena so that Hyena can become one of our own. Hyena is going to be probably a really good brawler. Fast walker, tough, with a burning passion of melee. And then Featherfall was a joiner. And we are trying to convert Featherfall so that Featherfall can join us without, you know, pissing us off with the wrong sort of ideology that they believe in. Would be the TLDR. All right. One more minute to vote in that poll. And then also knowing that the War Queen is coming out, I might as well also hit the raffle timer. So it's above my head. Raffle timer indicates when I'll run the raffle for the War Queen that's popping out. And with the War Queen about to pop out, I think it's probably about time to turn on the band node, build another band node, so that Mikas can gestate a tunneler. So things are looking good. Good. Alright, this is new Skyra bed. And I'm going to get rid of, like, the good quality beds. I really don't need them anymore. So if you did want new bedrooms, one really easy way to do it would be to just chop up the barracks into bedrooms. So I don't actually have to do any digging. I could just, like, separate it out and make a hallway for Tequila Jane and Swanky and Ink to have access to the bedrooms without, you know, tripping over other people. We are definitely down on plasteel, so that's one thing that we have to mine a heck of a lot of to try to catch back up to our plasteel needs. It also might be worth moving the orbital trade bait beacon to somewhere outside the base, because having it within the base kind of defeats the purpose of the whole bait part of the bait beacon. And I was thinking about that, so I am going to move the bait beacon up here, and then once that is moved, I am going to have to relocate all of the old beacons so that that is the oldest installed beacon. I think it's probably a good idea. Is there supposed to be a door for the research bedroom? Like here? You mean? Because if so, there is one. The other thing that I was meaning to do, it's not a huge deal, but Devil's Eyes is biosculpting. Now, the thing is, I think I'm going to hold off on that for now at least, because the likelihood of him going through an entire cycle to heal himself before sort of the end game of this series is probably pretty low. So, I'm not going to bother doing that. Because I don't think it's going to make sense time-wise. Hyena, how is your infection? You are 10 quality, almost 100%. You'll be fine. Good. Alright, you guys want individual bedrooms. Copy that. So let's get that underway. Pretty simple. Just move some beds around. I can move this door in a little bit, and then I can make another bedroom here. And we'll have one spare bedroom. Alright, looking good. War Queen is out in 4 hours. A beer factory room. Well, the base, now that we have an atmo heater, the entire base is pretty much temperature sensitive. So I don't really need to worry too much about where I brew beer, because it shouldn't, if I'm not mistaken, cool too far down. I guess we do have to worry about, like, heat waves, the inverse, and I don't have, like, base-wide air conditioning. I could probably figure out how to set that up. That would be like putting air conditioners here, pumping them inwards. That would offer base-wide air conditioning, because this is one giant continuous room that connects to just about everything. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge if we have to. Dave, thank you for the resub. And Mr. Stolpe, too. Cheers. All right. Let's see here. So in terms of faction relations, Order is, I guess that's how to say that. And we could probably donate some gifts to some teammates of ours. And I'm just getting rid of some of the things that we don't necessarily need in our storage. So it's like trash collecting paired with gifts, I suppose. I'm even going to send a void... Well, void sculpture is probably not right. I'll send some skulls. That's not weird, right? And some little weapons. I think these are all like Neanderthal weapons that when they came in to try to bash me to death. And these are the pirate weapons. This is going to free up a whole lot of space in our storage, which is awesome. And that's, like, kind of the point. These older Hellcat rifles I'll even get rid of. We've definitely graduated away from weapons that poor. Okay, well that's a hell of a gift bag. And the raffle. So the War Queen is going to be named Soulblader. Congrats. Once it's out, in 2 hours. Now, another thing I might want to consider is a... do I not even have a recharge station for the large mechs? That's kind of good, actually. I mean, it's misguided. But it's good only because I wanted to add one down here, but I didn't want it to be a duplicate of the last one. So, yeah, let's... Let's fix that. So I'm going to put a little recharge station in there so that the mechs don't have to travel all the way back inside the base. When they're damaged, get repaired, and then need recharging. Okay, War Queen's done. And Mikas will pop her out in a minute. And then this is going to be tuned to Mikas, so that Mikas has the bandwidth for a tunneler. That is our trio. Alright, it's out. And go travel to Idle Combat Mechs. And I'm going to move the Idle Combat Mech zone to just the door, I think. Because it's exactly where I want them to be in for fighting, so I might as well just have them idle there. Oh, our bridge, again, seriously. I should probably home zone this so this stops happening. Go, Ink, go! I mean, he's probably the one that's gonna have to repair it. If I really wanted to stop happening, I could add some concrete around here so that trees don't grow, so that there's nothing flammable around the end of the bridge. That should help to keep it from happening over and over and over. Alright, and War Queen, you are Soul Blader. And go to sleep. Alright, looking good. Wait. What? Somehow or another, Mika's gestated another War Queen. I'm pretty sure I had... What? I'm really confused. Just say War Queen. Do it 0 times. And Mika's did it? How? Let alone why. How? No, I'm not waiting for that to finish. Because I don't have the bandwidth and I don't have the patience. I am just very confused as to how that even came about. Alright, Migas, break the gestator down. Cause... I don't... What a waste. What a really ridiculous waste. I just don't even know how that even happens. I'm also surprised I had the plasteel, but now I don't have the plasteel. Because we just burned it all, gestating something that should not have even come to be. I'm so confused. I'm so ridiculously confused. Oop, you are being badly malnourished. What is standard meals? Oh, is standard meals also lavish? Meals... Lavish, yeah, okay. If it includes lavish, I think we're just not wardening you then? Alright, Mr. Sea Panda, get wardening those dear prisoners so that we don't starve them to death. And Sea Panda, 39 or 60. I can't even convert Featherfall because Featherfall is in the middle of a mental break, so we'll work on Hyena. Alright, this gestator. Yeah, so I burned that much resources making a War Queen. I'm actually gonna dev mode that stuff back in because honestly, it's got to be a game bug or something. I mean, you saw the bills. It said 0. It literally said make 0 of these, and I did it anyway. Like, when you have a gestate times 0, it should not start one. Alright, so let's spawn a thing of a high subcore. Alright, and then 3 advanced components. That's not a big deal for us, but I'm going to spawn it in anyway, because I should not have had to spend that. Alright, then stacks of plasteel, and it should be 300. Okay, and then stacks of regular steel, 600. Okay. That was the materials that went poof when the game bugged out. Also, I'm going to destroy these tox packs because they should not have been created in existence either. Right. They only were created because of the aborted War Queen gestation. Alright, so back to what I was trying to do, which is the tunneler. Yeah, I'm so confused by that. So we have the little recharge closet, and that should keep the robots ready to fight. And 4 cycles and the tunneler will be done. So the plan was essentially to gestate the tunneler and then instigate against the void again. So these bedrooms are a little bit smaller. Just as a result of the... Well, I guess I could bump them out a little bit. It'll look weird. But I don't mind, as long as they're happy with the size. Alright, now they have bedrooms. Well, soon. And they could always improve the bedrooms so that they're slightly higher quality. That way it keeps them happier. Because we've had morale problems, and that's ultimately what I'm trying to solve here. Happy pawns are pawns that don't try to kill one another. Usually. So the first gift basket is ready to go. It looks like we're still making fine meals. So... yeah, that was my fault. But here we go. We are going to send this to... maybe the tribals? Are they in range? Yes. I think it's the League of... yeah. Okay, we're up to 55 with them. And we freed up a whole lot of space in our inventory that we didn't need to tie up with nonsense. And I'll probably send another gift bag over to them as well. Trying to get them as an ally. Because having them as an ally is going to be very helpful when fighting the Void. You know, although I can't really call them in for backup. But I will be able to call on their shaman traders. Which could be pretty handy. Alright, so I'm going to have group 3 be, like, go manually charge. And the purpose of this is so that the combat mechs that I have are, like, full and ready to fight. Why aren't you doing that? Recharge settings, 95. You're all... okay, I probably have to conclude the entire room. Yeah, there we go. So you are going to be in dormant. Yeah, there is a group recharge that I could do as well. Yeah, I'll just have group 3 recharge. That'd make more sense. Well, things are running smooth. Bedrooms are almost done. Just a few more walls to do. So decent, mediocre, mediocre, mediocre. Most of them are mediocre. Let's see. I'm trying to think of, like, how I would want to make it nicer. There's a few different ways I could do it. I could have shared jade walls. That would be a lot of bang for my buck. Or fine flooring. Question for you all. Should I continue to improve the bedrooms? So the bedrooms are all very high quality beds. Masterwork beds. So there's really not any advantage to having... Oh, except for Guero's. Alright, Guero, you sleep here now. So there's really no advantage to having night tables or dressers, because that won't help us any. But if you want it improved, I could add nicer flooring, or I could include jade walls, trying to bring up the quality so that the average mood in our colony is higher. Just trying to keep people happy. How you know what, Berserk? Alright, Tequila Jane, can you just beat her up a little? Like, don't tear off her limbs. Don't let her tear off your limbs. Okay, there goes your thumb. Why did I feel as if I jinxed myself. That means we are going to need a bionic arm. Fraggles is close by. Mikas, you can heal Tequila Jane. Oh, we tore off Hyena's leg. So, yep. That's a thing. It's repairable, just obnoxious. Featherfall, did you suffer any? No, you did not suffer any permanent injuries. That's good. So it looks like Team Bedrooms might win out here. I am sitting on a decent enough amount of plasteel that I could move all of the deep drills over to Jade and just like very quickly... Oh, and we are zoned wrong. Very quickly burn through a whole bunch of Jade deep drilling so that we can get some Jade walls up in the bedrooms. And I'll try to do it like most bang for my buck, meaning shared walls between bedrooms are going to be the priority for what I Jadeify. Yep, and that's a word now. Jadeify. How many dies do we got? 110? Alright, that's gonna be enough. It's funny. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, it's funny to me that we healed up the instigator, but not the victim. Alright, we got a little bit of bug problem. Ink will tank it. Double Eyes, don't worry about it. Everybody else report over here. We still haven't repaired the door that's supposed to be there. But I only just released the zone restrictions. So, makes sense that we haven't gotten that done. Easy enough. Jane, you've been healed? Except for, you know, your missing thumb? Yeah, okay. Alright, so the bionic arm is almost done, and then we'll work on the leg for Hyena. Oh, that looks a little bit more fireproof. That looks good. Is there a stockpile of steel near the War Queen? There is not, no. That'd be a good thing to do. However, the lifter bots are actually really capable of restocking the War Queen mid-battle. They'll just, like, haul steel at her. So it may not be something that really needs to be done. Oh, that's a lot of gross corpses. And there's still more rotting in the swamp. Delicious. The only worry that I have is that the corpses here are gonna lung rot us. So I'll have to just keep an eye on our lung rot and how high up it's going. And the bionic leg is done. I don't think I am going to be giving a bionic leg to Hyena until Hyena has converted, because prisoners that move fast break out more often. So I'd rather just have them hop around like a pogo stick for now. Keeps them partially sedated, if you will. Provoking the pit gate is research, so we'll go with ghoul enhancements. And are we recruiting Hyena? We are. Well, converting first and then recruiting. Alright, so Soul Blader has recharged. Zleb, your turn. Sight Stealer is escaping. Who's close? It's funny how the Sight Stealer was like invisible until it started bashing on my walls. It's like, escaping! It's like, yeah, I know. Easy enough. Is it bleeding out? It is. Oh, good. That's exactly where I would want to fire. My Devil Strand farm. To be fair, I have not really tended the Devil Strand all that well. It's just like lying out in the open. Oh god, I wouldn't want to fire there either. Right next to my deep drills. Yo, Randy, can you stop with the dry thunderstorms that are trying to like burn my house down? That'd be great, thanks. So, doing this is going to remove some of the lights, but that's okay. We'll try to bring the quality of these bedrooms up. And then dye the walls the same sort of orangey color. Oh, don't botch it. What a waste of jade. I'm watching Devil Eyes. So like Swanky's is now very impressive, sharing a wall with the Royal Throne Room plus the additional Jade. Some of these are going to be temporarily barracks until we have all the walls constructed, though. So I don't have all the Jade for this. Not quite. Tunneler, how you be? Alright, only one cycle left. Good. So very soon we're going to have our, like, tank bots. And that should help out a lot. So now these are slightly impressive. Somewhat impressive, very impressive. And then the others are decent and still need a little bit of work. So I would say for meat, we're pretty good. Rice, I think we're actually better than it looks. Are we good on beer? Okay, we're very good on beer. So maybe I'll replace this with rice. And this with rice. Start to do pure rice inside. We're going to have a lot of veggies once that corn gets ripe, though. And the tunneler is done. So, going to run a giveaway for that. And this is, at least for now, the last robot we are gestating. Being part of our critical tank infrastructure. Defensive, whatever. There we go. So you are Eldritch Guards. Now we recruit. And here's the tunneler. And we're going to assign you to Group 3. And idle combat mechs. Where'd my other lights go? Oh, there they are. So this room is a little bit more impressive than, like, some of these. So I'm going to move Red's bedroom into the nicer area. So the only one that isn't impressive would be Fraggles. It's not bad. Good progress. I don't think this is going to look great, but I'm going to do it anyway. Put in some fine floors in there. Migas, you don't have work to do? So at this point, what should the smithing focus be? Weapons? Armor? Bionics? Or none? I could just have Mikas not be smithing. That's fine too. But it looks like Mikas has some free time on his hands. So if you want better weapons or better armor or something like that, you have just but to ask. So to analyze, the weapons that we have. Sea Panda has a Masterwork charge rifle. Most people have SMGs or actually it'll be pretty hard to improve the weapons. I don't mind doing it, but most of our weapons are masterwork. So if we really wanted to improve the weapons, what that would look like is mostly probably going to charge rifles for more armor pen. But there's not much else that we could do in terms of like improving it beyond what we already have. I'll be down to try, but I don't know if it's gonna go as easily as you would hope. Look at all that new waste from gestations. And then, you know, there's obviously the benefit of bionics. We could get a lot stronger with bionics. So if you want bionics, you could vote bionics, etc. That doesn't look too bad. And the quality of the rooms are now all somewhat impressive. And we can keep working on it, make it nicer and nicer and nicer. And you can see the moods up top with the lavish meals and the, you know, it really has jumped in terms of quality, which is what we were after all along. Okay, bionics is 1. I think what I'll probably do is bionic legs for everybody. At least 1 bionic leg for everybody. And then double back and try to get a second leg for everybody. Maybe everyone already has a bionic leg. They do. So let's go ahead and instead do... I'll make 3... Mikas. Make 2. Alright, Ink. If you're about to go to sleep, you are about to get a bionic leg left. You're gonna wake up a new man. Oh, that should be plugged in. That's a mistake. Don't need a blind spot in our defenses. So, current priority is... Oh, and the raffle timer's done, right? Soul Blader wins again? Oh my god. We want to... Smith, bionics, and improve morale. Smith, bionics, improve morale, and provoke the void. Alright, let's go ahead and re-roll that. Kish! You are the tunneler now. Okay, so we have our 3 robots ready to defend. Perfect. We have all of our backup hay ready to rearm the fire traps. Fire traps is armed and ready as well. We've got a little bit more jade, actually a lot of more jade. So I'm going to try to bring the quality of the bedrooms up, of every bedroom up to like somewhat impressive or very impressive if I can help it. We'll start with Fraggles. Tattered apparel for Ink. You need a new shirt. I don't think it's forced, though. Oh, well, you're unconscious, so I can't really change that. And then Sea Panda, your LTEX shirt is tattered. Thank you for tuning in to Eldritch Guards, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 5th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow guardsmen.